And I want to start a movement to impeach him as soon as possible. He's impeachable.
Heck yeah. Thank you. Yes. We have not yet heard this kind of fierceness in these interviews.
There's so much anti-Muslim sentiment coming from the White House or Republicans. I didn't start out as a person who wanted to pick up a gun. I wanted to go to college. I did not want to be an anti-war spokesperson from inside the military. Women running for public office and in public office are subject to such intense scrutiny. I'm a biracial kid. I always dreamed of people coming together. I experienced racism all the time. I lived in a white town. It was terrible. I was one of those kids. I was student body president of my high school, national level speech and debate. I wanted to be the first black woman Secretary of State. That was my goal. I had big dreams. When I was 14, my mom took me to go see Jesse Jackson. And it was the first time I'd heard an articulation of what is possible in our country's future by coming together across race. And it changed my idea of what was possible. In military training, there's two main things that you're taught. You follow orders, and you do not speak up. I realized that it wasn't what I thought it was going to be, and that I was deeply challenged through my training and experience on so many levels. There's an easy choice, which is to follow orders and say nothing. But my conscience, which is another way to say my heart, would not let me do it. If we are witness to something that we think is wrong, and we do nothing, it diminishes our humanity. I may be one of the only people that you meet that's ultimately won an honorable discharge. It's a stand for conscience. It's a hard thing to do. All of my work since my time as a teenager in the military has been to follow my heart, to do the thing that's right, and to be as courageous as I can in promoting a vision of a country we have not seen. We have a strategy, which is if we lift up people of color who have suffered the most under the policies of the current country, and they are most likely to vote progressive, we actually have the numbers all ready to transform the country. It wasn't a mistake that Barack Obama was elected twice. The people who actually came forward and voted him into office as president were the electoral majority in the country. The people in the Clinton camp, not to go backwards, but to just say, who show up in states like Alabama. There's never been a black woman governor in the history of the country.
From the ground up, and we have to build forever.
She was the first Muslim woman elected to the state house in Michigan. We were talking to her on the podcast. The thing that got me so excited was she said, as soon as I get elected, first thing is we're going to impeach Trump. Do you know how few, even congresspeople that are Democrats, will even say that? Why is that? Where's the courage? 20% of the population, women of color, are 4% of all elected officials, because you don't see people like yourself that often. It takes a lot of courage to say, hey, I'm the one. I started out as a person of conscience, and I found my service to humanity after I joined. Becoming a conscience objector was my call to serving the country and serving humanity. That's how I found who I was, and that's how I have been organizing my life ever since. Right now, trying to convince a Trump voter that we call white